Oh my. Oh.
Phone's ringing.
I'll get it. Probably for me. Scam likely. Hello? Scam?
It's a live call on the air.
Damn. No one there. Okay, so welcome to our second show in our last season.
This is the end.
Like we talked about last week, we're going to do a parody of one of my favorite shows as a kid. You Bet Your Life.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Even my mother.
Yeah,
She
me and
loved
my mom too.
Groucho.
And Leo Bacco, the late great Leo Bacco, played Groucho, and he had him down. Groucho was his idol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and he had him down, and he had lived like Groucho. It was good. Vinnie Bartolini, of course.
He was the
George Fenneman, yeah. And
perfect.
yeah, in fact, he was called what, George Fenneman or something. I forget. But yeah, and Bob Kalala, who we worked with up in Town Platte. He's from Town Platte, still lives there. We call him Pigeon.
Pigeon.
And some lady that station manager Greg knew named Laura. I have no idea who she is. So Laura is also on this, but yeah. So here we go. You Bet Your Life, and the camera was a piece of crap we borrowed from Litchfield.
Because we wanted it to be black and white.
Yeah, and it looks horrible, but it's funny as hell. Enjoy.
And here he is, the one, the only, Groucho!
Thank you. And welcome to all of you here tonight. Well, George, would you like to bring out our first contestants?
Yes, Groucho. Our first contestants, and by the way, one of our contestants is a celebrity, a living legend.
Thank you. Oh, our contestant. Ah. And who might that be?
That's Sam Brunatino and his lovely accomplice, Carlotta Boombatz.
Yeah. So you're a living legend, are you?
That's right, Groucho.
Well, I'm glad to see that. It'd be awful difficult for someone in your position to be a dead legend and here on the show at the same time. Okay, and just what sort of a legend are you?
A living legend.
Well, I understand that. Yes, we've already gone over that. But in what particular field are you a legend?
Wrestling, Groucho.
Wrestling? You are a famous wrestler?
That's correct.
Well, how do I know? I never heard of you.
Well, watch the TV sometime.
Uh-huh. Quiet, Phenom. Sam, you're a wrestler, eh? Is that where that belt came from?
Yes, Groucho. This is a championship belt. I've had it for years.
You did. So tell me, how long did you have to wrestle Miss Boomblatz here for that belt? All right. Well, let me ask you a few questions here, Carla. What do you do?
Well, I keep very busy at home, Groucho, caring for my family.
Uh-huh. You're married, I say.
Mm-hmm.
How many years have you been married?
14.
14 years. That's nice. And do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
Oh, how many children?
13.
You have 13 children?
Yes.
You've been married for 14 years and you have 13 children?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get around to watch this show very much, do you? So tell me, how do you account for that number of children?
Well, Groucho, I love my husband very much.
Well, Carlotta, I love my cigar too, but I take it out once in a while. Well, let's go back here to, what's your name again? Sam what?
Sam Brunatino.
I always thought that was a city in California. Sam, are you married?
Yes, I am, Groucho.
Oh, really?
I recently remarried for the third time.
The third time, you say?
Yes.
Oh, what happened to the first two?
They died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, the first one died on poisoned mushrooms.
Yeah?
And the second one died from a fractured skull.
A fractured skull? How'd she get a fractured skull?
She wouldn't eat the mushrooms.
Phenom, you don't book any more comedians on this show. Tell me, are you that funny in the ring? All right, so tell me, you've been wrestling for quite some time. You're a world champion. You got that nice fancy belt that you can't get off. Did you have tough fights?
Sure do.
Yeah? What was the toughest fight you ever had?
The Soylent Green Giant, Groucho.
The Soylent Green Giant.
That's correct.
All right, you care to tell us about him?
Yes, he hit me so hard that he broke the zit on the end of my nose.
Oh, a winner, a winner. He said the magic word. chicken came down, and we have a winner. Get back up there. We're about due for a new chicken there, too, George. Okay, well, then, you'll be receiving an extra $100 in cash as a prize there. I'm sure that'll help buy a couple more of your crooked fights. So, tell me, let's go on to our contest here. Phenomit? George?
Yes, Groucho.
Jeez, don't do that to me. All right, George, would you explain to our contestants here just how this quiz runs?
Certainly. We ask each couple 5 questions, and the couple answering the correctly joins us at the end of the show for the bonus round.
Uh-huh. I could tell if you were ever a contestant here, George, you wouldn't get there. Okay, now let's start with question number 1. Now, you'll have 10 seconds to discuss the question, think it over. You can concur with each other, and then we'll take it from there. Question number 1, the category is geography. What town is below Naugatuck? Okay, time is up. May I have your answer, please?
It's Beacon Falls, Groucho.
Beacon Falls, George. That's a wonderful answer. Unfortunately, you're wrong. There is no town lower than Naugatuck.
That's for sure.
Okay, now for your second question. Carla, this one's going to be on your shoulders, I'm sure. It's spelling. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 words. I'll spell them for you, and I want you to give me the correct pronunciation. Number 1, M-A-C-D-O-N-A-L-D.
McDonald, Groucho.
McDonald, absolutely correct. Okay, very good. All right. The second word, M-A-C-D-O-U-G-A-L. Did you have an answer for me?
Yes, McDougal?
McDougal, George. Very good. You're absolutely correct. McDougal. All right. Now, the third one, get this part correct, and you will have 1 correct question. Questions. That's M-A-C-H-I-N-E. Talk it over. Think about it. Okay. Time is up. Give me the correct pronunciation of that.
That would be McHiney.
That would be McHiney, would it? That would be McSteak. That's machine. I'm terribly sorry. Oh. Well, George, that's 1 more in the minus column. Okay, your third question, the category is sports. Who held the home run record before Babe Ruth? I need an answer here.
Would be Roger Connor.
Roger Connor, he's absolutely correct, George. You don't know him. That's right. That's a very obscure question, too. That was Roger Connor. He had 137 home runs between 1880 and 1897 and was a native of Waterbury, Connecticut.
Where's that?
Unfortunately, very close to Naugatuck. All right, now, the fourth question here, the category is weather. This might be a little bit ticklish here, but what was the temperature on the afternoon of August 6th, 1945, in the heart of downtown Hiroshima? Time is up. May I have your answer, please?
Yes, I remember that. I was working in the garden that day. It was 2,203.
That's amazing. They're absolutely correct. That's great. So, tell me, Sam, where is this garden of yours? Death Valley? Okay, now, for the last question, the category is entertainers. Which famous entertainer loved flat-chested women and canned vegetables? I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Richard Burton. Okay, time's up. May I have your answer, please?
Yes, Groucho.
Popeye.
Oh, absolutely correct. Popeye indeed. Okay. All right. Well, now we'll we'll turn to our human calculator. Tell me, George, how's their score there?
Well, Groucho, I have 4 correct and 2 incorrect.
Yes, but what's their score?
That is their score.
That is their score. Well, I'm afraid our human calculator has slipped a cog somewhere in the works there, ladies and gentlemen. I pay you too much, George.
Oh, one minute, Groucho. There's a correction. 3 correct, 2 incorrect.
We're sorry to take one away from you, but you do realize that 4 and 2 add up to 6, not 5, and that is why this man is going to be receiving a cut in pay. Thank you. All right, well, we hope to have you come back later on for the bonus round. It was a pleasure talking to both of you. Good luck, and thank you for coming to the show. All right?
Yeah, say, it's really, really well written.
I don't know about hell, but that was fun.
Yeah, funny as hell. But yeah, on the camera, I apologize, but it's beyond our control.
What are you gonna do?
And nothing now, it's 36 years old.
That's right. Well, we've got the Wayback Machine.
Oh, Sherman. Okay, now we're going to do, we did Ed Sullivan period.
Oh, that's right. And Dulligan.
Yeah, and Vinnie Bartolini played, he's got to be, without a doubt, the worst Ed Sullivan you ever saw, but, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And the late, great Tony Gambino doing a parody of Senior Wednesday, Senior What's It, yeah. My nephew John, who's also no longer with us, does Herman and the Kermits.
All right, jeez.
And Jeff Rivero, who is no longer with us, does a stand-up comedian called Flip You Out. And yeah, and here we go, Ed Sullivan.
I'd like to introduce our next guest on our really big show tonight. He's a guest that's pretty regular, and he just flew in to give us our guest appearance. Please welcome Senor What's It?
Thanks, Ed. It's good to be back on the show. Hello, everyone. Say hello, Jimmy. Hello. You know, the last time we were here, Jimmy's been going to school. How do you find school, Jimmy? I walk 3 blocks and turn left. Ha ha ha. Jimmy, you're being silly. How's your teacher? Do you like her? Oh, yes, she's very good. But they say they're going to fire her because she's cross-eyed. They're going to fire her because she's cross-eyed? Yes, I heard someone say they're going to fire Miss Crabtree because she can't control her pupils. Oh, Jimmy. You're kidding me again, Jimmy. Now, why don't you tell us what you learned at school? Okay. Well, have you learned the alphabet yet? Oh, yes. Well, why don't you say it for everyone? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Well, that was pretty good, Jimmy, but where's the P? It's running down my leg. Very funny, Jimmy, very funny. I learned a new word today. Oh, yeah, what is it? Amoeba. Amoeba? Well, that sounds like an interesting word. Can you use it in a sentence? Sure. Amoeba's small, but I can still reach the cookie jar. Oh, Jimmy, you're being silly again. Well, what else have you learned? How about geometry? Oh, sure. Oh, you learned geometry? Oh, yes. That's what the acorn said when he grew up. Gee, I'm a tree. No, that's not right, Jimmy. I did learn a new song today. Oh, you did? What's it about? It's about a lady with a funny-looking butt. Oh, I don't think they teach you a song like that at school. Want to hear me sing it? Okay, would you like to hear Jimmy sing it?
Yeah!
I'm in the mood for love, funny butt when you're near me. Very funny, Jimmy, very funny. Well, how about that new pupil you were telling me about? Oh, you mean Don Juan? Yes, do you know what a Don Juan is? Yes, a lazy guy. No, that's not it, Jimmy. Yes, that's how he got his name. He Don Juan to do nothing. I think we better say goodnight, Jimmy, after that one. Good night, folks. Good night.
That was wonderful,
Thank
Senor.
you.
Very good.
It's good
Jimmy,
to be back here.
He's a cute little fella.
Isn't he, though?
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Senor.
Thank you.
And for all you young girls, we have a special treat tonight.
please give a really big welcome to Herman and the Kermit.
Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm a great old man, I'm Henry. Henry VIII, I am. Same as the first. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before. Everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm a great old man, I'm Henry. Henry VIII, I am. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. She wouldn't have a Willie or a Sam. I'm a great old man, I'm Henry. Henry VIII, I am. H-E-N-R-Y. Henry. Henry. Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present one of the fastest rising young comedians in our country, Mr. Flip Yout.
Hi, Ed. Hello, everybody. It's great to be back here, I'll tell you. It's great to be anywhere with this act, actually. I just flew in from Naugatuck the other day. I flew on Galileo gliders. It was great. It is the cheapest way to fly, by the way, and let me tell you why it's so cheap. You know, you fly in some planes, you got in-flight movies, right? Well, on Galileo gliders, the stewardess sits down next to you, pulls out her wallet, flips out pictures of the Doris Day picture that came with the wallet, pictures of her stupid ferret, pictures of her nephews and nieces, and that's supposed to substitute for a movie, huh? Get that? Almost asked for a refund right away.
That is cheap.
See, and the food is terrible. I wouldn't feed it to my dog, to be honest with you. I got bacon and eggs, right? I had this scrambled microwave powdered egg. It fell off of my plate, and it bounced like a super ball all over the plane. People were ducking left and right the way it was bouncing. It's like a chunk of rubber, I tell you. And the bacon looked exactly like the Band-Aids I peeled off my kneecaps the other night. And they were disgusting looking. Really. And the airline is so cheap. The luggage, they don't even store it in the plane. They staple it to your shirt sleeve. Yeah, cheap, man. You can't get no cheaper than that. One staple, a piece of metal, it's cheap. Oh, it killed me. I tell you, it's like this. Hey, what a cheap airline. Can't get much cheaper. Lucky I was wearing short sleeves there. You know, if I had long sleeves, I'd be dragging the floor of my luggage. Hey, you want to be careful when you're flying through Naugatuck. The stewardess, she pulled out this oxygen mask, right? She was explaining how to use it, but the air was so bad, I ripped it out of her hand and just clamped it over my face. The air in Naugatuck is unbreathable. I kept it on until I got to the water-based line there. I almost died, I tell you. I was lucky to get off the glider alive, man. Naugatuck air. It was stiff as a dead cat. It killed me. Whenever I fly, I always try to pack light. You know, you end up bringing a bunch of stuff you never even wear. So I got a pair of these reversible underwear. They're white on one side and brown on the other. And I got the brown on the inside today, you know, just in case something happens. I get nervous when it's closed, you know. Hey, I could be flying home the next night, I get to a plane crash and accident. I'm I'm all set now, because I just turned them inside out, and I got the white on the inside. So if something happens, I'm clean, you know? You gotta be prepared for these things. If my mother ever found out I was in the morgue and had dirty underwear, she'd go through the ceiling. Never mind me dying. You gotta be prepared for these things. You never know who could be, undressing you at the morgue. It's a dirty situation. I shouldn't joke around about it. Hey, you go up in a great audience. I hope you live to see tomorrow. You know, have a good night. And I'd like to take y'all home with me, but I really can't afford the bus fare for y'all, you know? Hey,
What a funny guy, huh?
Although a lot of people watching now don't even know who Ed Sullivan or Groucho Marx were.
Yeah, who were they?
They were the guys that we were goofing on. I don't know who they were.
Okay, I'm starting to remember.
You came up with the names.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a lot of time left on our hands, and YouTube won't let us use anybody else's film clips, so I dug into, I was in a band back in the 60s and 70s called the Attic Band. We were together about 2.5 years. So in 1988 we got together, had a 20th anniversary jam, and this is Peter Gunn from that jam. And so, yeah, enjoy it. Came out freaking good. Jerry Barbetti on guitar, Willie on bass, and myself. But yeah, Jerry kicks ass on guitar. He's the best guitar player I ever played with. Here we go. Peter Gunn. Jerry.
Very nice.
Jerry.
Good to have Jerry in for the end.
Yeah, known by millions of Waterburyans as Grub.
Grub.
And next week we're going to do a parody of a password. Now this was done in color, but it bled so bad I got to change it to black and white. And that was with Jeff, you, Charles Rubin,
Oh, Charles
Patty
Rubin.
Dean.
Charles Rubin.
Patty Drew and Dean, and Jenny Duff.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Jenny,
great.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
And then we're going to do This Is Your Life, which was one of the best things I think we ever did. And Vinny, of course, is the host. Walter Quadrato from Brass City Records plays Father Guido Sarducci. He looks just like him. And Bing Ball Tom McCall, Jenny again, Jenny Duff, Jeff Rivero again, Ann Duff, Jenny's sister, Pigeon, Bob Kalala, and Reverend John West, who played a character named Crooked Charlie. He said his congregation called him Crooked Charlie for years. And Tony Gambino.
Next week.
It's next weekend. That should be a lot of fun.
Y'all come back now.
Yeah.